Hi friends, welcome to Spartan GRE. In this video, I'll be giving a solution to the question posted by Suraj in our Spartan GRE Telegram group. This group is having 1700 plus genuine GRE aspirants, so interested people can join the group and start posting their doubts. Now, the reason for making the video solution for this question is, I personally got several messages from GRE takers saying that they're more worried about long ways based question. So, my suggestion to all of them is don't look at long ways based questions different from your numerical based questions. So numerical based and long ways based are not two different types of questions, they're one and the same. So the long ways is nothing but you are adding some extra data and making it bigger, that's it. So long ways based question is nothing but a numerical data. So numerical question itself. So if you are thorough with your concepts, these long ways based questions will be a cakewalk for you. So don't worry about long ways based questions. From now on, at least, don't look at long ways based questions separately from numerical based questions, right? So deal with such questions with confidence. So the question you are seeing on the screen, I'll solve this question in the least possible time. So once I'm done with the question, then I will explain in detail. So I will start the timer and let's see in how much time one can solve this question, right? Now, right. Last Sunday, a certain store sold copies of newspaper A for 1 rupee each, that is 1.25 each, and R% of the store's revenue from newspaper A, and number of P% is the sales of newspaper A, right? So cost is 1 is to 1.25 means that will be 100 is to 125, so 20 is to 25, 4 is to 5, cost will be this much. Now revenue is R is to 100 minus R, and number of copies will be P is to 100 minus P. So my 4P by 500 minus 5P is equal to R minus 100 by R. Is asking R in terms of this one, so I will reverse it. So it will be 500 minus 5P by 4P equal to 100 by R minus 1. If I take 1 this side, it will be 4P plus 500 minus 5P by 4P equal to 100 by R, right? Again, so this will be 500 minus P by 4P is equal to 100 by R. So my R will be equal to 4P by 500 minus P, this is into 100. So this will be my answer. So we took exactly 1 minute 15 seconds, right? So your answer is option D. Now I'll tell the concept. Now as soon as you are reading, as and when you are reading the long ways question, if you are thorough with your concept, what happens is when you are reading your question itself, by the time you reach to the end of the question, half of the problem will be solved in your mind itself. So as and when you are reading the question, you will be getting ideas about how the equations will be formed. So you should be able to see them, right? So here I'll tell you the concept. See this. Now the question says, there are two newspapers. A newspaper is $1 and B newspaper is $1.25. This is a cost per newspaper, right? And he says if R% of the store's revenue from newspaper sales is from newspaper A. So newspaper A, out of the total sales, newspaper A's sale is R% of the total sales. If you watch my percentages video, you will definitely get this logic. I have clearly mentioned what exactly is percentage, what are the fractions, what is the relation between percentage and fractions. I told all these concepts in percentages video. You can see that. So if I say, suppose if I say 5%, 5% means 5 by 100. So what I say is, if you consider your number as 100, if you consider your actual number as 100, then 5% of your actual number will be the numerator itself, right? You can check that 5% of 100 will be 5 itself, right? So here he said R% of the store's revenue is from newspaper A itself. So R% of store's revenue. So if I say R% means R by 100. So if my store's revenue, if I take my store's revenue as 100, then R will be the sales revenue generated from newspaper A, right? So this is the revenue. I'm writing revenue here. From newspaper A, the revenue is R, then revenue from B will be 100 minus R, because I considered my total store's revenue is 100, because he said R% of the revenue of the whole sales is from A, right? So R% of the whole sales, R percent means R by 100. So R percent of the whole sales. So if I consider 100 as my whole sales, then R percent of this 100, that means R percent of 100 will be R itself, this one itself, right? This will be my revenue for newspaper A. So this is 100 R. Now newspaper B revenue will be how much? So newspaper B revenue will be total sales is 100 minus, if you remove A's revenue, you will get B's revenue. Now this is the revenue. Now what is the quantity sold? So number of copies sold. Number of copies. Here he said if P percent of the newspaper that the store sold were copies of newspaper A. He is saying if P percent of the newspapers, out of the P percent of the total newspapers sold, P will be your copies of A. That's what he's saying, right? If P percent of the newspaper that were sold were copies of newspaper A. So what is P percent? P percent means P by 100. So if there were total 100 copies sold including A and B, then P percent of 100, then P percent of 100 will be P itself, right? So P papers will be of newspaper A. So there are P newspapers that were sold of A. Now there will be there are two newspapers, right? Type B. The newspaper of type B will be 100 minus P. That's it. Now you also know what is the revenue. You will get revenue based on multiplication of this and this. Suppose if your total expenditure, if you're buying apple, right? Each apple costs, let us suppose $2, and you spent and you purchased suppose 5 apples. Then what will be your total expenditure? You will multiply both, right? 5 apples into 2, you will get $10. Similarly, here you know the revenues. Since you know the revenues, you will get revenue by multiplying cost of each paper and to number of copies sold. So you multiply these two things. So 1:1.25 means I got the ratio, it will be 4:5. So this will be 4p by, what is this one? 4p by 5 into 100 minus p. This ratio will be equal to this ratio, right? R by 100 minus R. Or you can also write like this. If you want, if you're confused about this, you can write like this. Suppose this into this, 4p will be equal to R. This is my equation 1. And this one, 5 into 100 minus p will give me 100 minus R. I am dividing both the things. That's what I have written here, right? This ratio will be equal to this ratio will be equal to this ratio. So, right, let me delete this. Right. So if you simplify this one, 4p by 5 into 100 minus p equal to 1 by 100 minus r, right? Sorry, r by 100 minus r, you will get your answer. How you will simplify this is 4p by 500 minus 5p will be r by 100 minus r. He is asking R in terms of P, right? So if I inverse this one, what it will be? 100 minus R by R will be equal to, you inverse this one also, it will be 500 minus 5P by 4P, right? Now this one will be 100 by R minus 1. There are two R's, so I am eliminating one R by doing like this. Will be equal to 500 minus 5P by 4p. Sorry, this one is fine, right? 500 minus 5p by 4p. Now if I send one this side, so this will be 100 by r equal to 500 minus 5p by 4p plus 1, right? Now you add this one, it will be 500 minus p by 4p. Now if you inverse this again, it will be r by 100 equal to 4p by 500 minus p, right? Now you want your r. So your r will be 4p into 100 by 500 minus p. So this is your answer for this question, right? I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do share and subscribe. Thank you.